Whatever you do, make sure you visit ashkicking.com for your home fragrance, health, and beauty needs. Quality products at a great price.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey. Yeah.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So according to ESPN, Canelo Alvarez has pulled out of the Golovkin fight. That's right, he's pulled out. There will be no Canelo versus Golovkin fight Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And it all stems from the 2 drug tests that Canelo failed in February for banned substance clenbuterol. So yeah, man, this is real bad. This is real bad for Canelo Alvarez. This is bad for HBO and Golden Boy, quite frankly. Yesterday, I reported Mexico's own, the WBC president, Mauricio Solomon. He even said he can't see this fight going down. And that wasn't a good sign. That was a real good indication that the fight would most likely get canceled. When you have one of Canelo's biggest advocates saying that he doesn't have confidence this fight is coming to fruition. So yeah, so now Canelo versus Golovkin rematch is off, and the biggest question is, where does Golovkin go from here? Where does Canelo go from here? Let's start with Canelo. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Canelo, he was suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Now, they were supposed to have a hearing on the 18th. Now, the commission, they actually filed a complaint against Canelo Alvarez, which makes you wonder now, what did that hearing and what did that complaint entail? Were they going to do a thorough investigation and press Canelo and ask him where he got this meat from? Because remember, Canelo Alvarez, he has a nutritionist, he has a chef. So the majority of meat that he eats, he most likely gets it from his chef. Did this mean he had to throw his chef under the bus? Does this mean his chef had to throw his source under the bus? You know, I mean, there's just so many possibilities in this situation. But with that being said, Canelo Alvarez is in a bad situation because the fact that they suspended him on April 18th, they can actually extend that suspension for at least 1 year. He could be suspended from 1 to 2 years right now. So things are not looking good for Canelo Alvarez. Not at all. So we'll see what happens on April 18th. And then you have the situation with Gennady Golovkin. Where does Golovkin go from here? He has a lot of options. A lot of options. I just want people to remember, when Golovkin was negotiating with Chris Eubanks and those negotiations fell through, Kell Brook, he jumped in at the last minute and he said he would be the replacement. He said he'll take the fight on short notice. And that has always been Golovkin's excuse, or Team Golovkin's excuse, why they decided to fight a welterweight. So now, in this situation, there are a lot of fighters that are going to raise their hand to get this assignment against Golovkin on short notice. You have fighters like Danny Jacobs, Jamal Charlo, BJ Saunders, Demetrius Andrade. And now I know Jacobs and Charlo, they already have fights scheduled. But I'm pretty sure both of those fighters, they would be interested in pulling out of that fight so that they could get the bigger fight against Gennady Golovkin. It'll really be hard for Golovkin to justify not fighting one of these guys if they are available. Let's see what happens. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. What's going on, y'all? Brooklyn, New York. It's going down. We out here for the Wilder versus Ortiz fight. It should be a great fight. Once again, I'm loving it out here in Brooklyn, New York, from Las Vegas, Long Beach to Brooklyn. This is how we do it. On to the next one, y'all.